Just in case your Christmas card doesn't arrive, I've written you a poem, and it goes like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the flat, not a creature was stirring, not even the cat. Stockings for hanging from bedposts with care were clamped onto duvets with clips meant for hair. Ellie and Nathan had drifted to sleep, dreaming of ponies, a camouflage jeep, monsters on motorbikes, fairies in clogs, pump-action blasters to squirt next door's dogs. Elsewhere, on the couch and eating a date, sat Mum all alone in a terrible state. What would she say? What on earth would she do if her worst Christmas nightmare turned out to be true? This flat was new, only there since the spring, cosy and perfect, except for one thing. The flat had no chimney, their old house had 4. What if poor Santa pooh-poohed the front door? When you spent every Christmas sliding down brick, would a door with brass hinges seem like a trick? Could bolts bamboozle? Might locks seem a puzzle, compared to a quick sooty drop and a guzzle of mince pies and sherry, then pocketing carrots to pass on to whichever reindeer merits a treat for standing there out on the roof, frosty of antler and chilly of hoof? With no rustling stockings, no gifts by the tree, a cheerless Christmas day it would be. Mum peered through the curtains. She gazed at the sky, where a sparkling trail of lights caught her eye. It whizzed past the treetops, a jaw-dropping sight. A sleigh full of presents emblazoned the night. Santa was here. Was he going to park, or carry on circling their flats in the dark? He studied the rooftops, looked quite bemused. Dasher and Dancer seemed just as confused. A chimney by Jiminy, that's what they were after. Mum looked on enraptured, as then she heard laughter. Ho, 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 boomed a deep friendly voice from on high. But the sleigh disappeared. Mum wanted to cry. Had Santa abandoned them, seeking a house that was easy to enter, unstirred by a mouse? She slumped on the couch again, cursed the gas fire. Christmas was ruined. The day would be dire. Nathan would blub, and she dreaded a lecture on Yuletide ruined by bad architecture from Ellie. Mum turned on the telly, a carol, dozens of boys in starched white apparel. She reached for a mince pie, then for the sherry. They'd left out for Santa. Well, why not be merry? All of a sudden she heard a loud splash and great heavy footsteps making a dash from bedroom to bedroom. What mischief was this? Were the children awake? Was something amiss? Mum peeked through the crack in the sitting room door as 2 brazen feet stomped across the hall floor. Not small and bare, and not wearing slippers, but fur-trimmed black boots with additional flippers. Santa had done it. He'd found a way in. But why did a snorkel hang under his chin? A diving musk out of his pocket appeared. The snorkel slipped into his mouth, through his beard. Then he opened the door of the smallest room and ventured into the shadowy gloom. Mum was agog. Her wide eyes she hid as Santa bent down and lifted the lid. Then, with a dive and a slosh and a plop, the flat's plumbing gurgled and came to a stop. The night was now silent. Mum smiled and looked in to where stockings hung thrillingly full to the brim. Santa, she whispered, how stunningly clever. You still brought my children the best Christmas ever. And she laughed as a voice bubbled out of the loo. Happy Christmas to all, Mum. Especially you. The end. If you like this poem, please hit share. Not that share.
The book.
Oh. Gillian Vermillion Dream Detective, out now on Amazon. It's the perfect stocking filler, just £3.99.